All right. Well, we're here at the half. The Eagles up front, 13-10. It has not looked the best whatsoever. We talked about it prior to the game starting. The Eagles are not at their best, and it's showing on as far as on TV. Obviously, we finish field. Whoever got the opportunity of going there, which is the stands and the cardboards, I'm still not impressed. Carson's trying to do too much. He's trying to look like Cam Newton, which makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. But if he wants to be Cam and he wants to get hurt, then so be it. I just don't see it. It makes absolutely no sense. But I know you have Mike Carson's stats, so if you can read them off real quick, and then we'll go through it and see what it looked like from the first quarter to the half.
Always sacked Brandon Graham.
Oh. Well, we're up 14 for 22, 124 yards, one touchdown, and one interception.
So we're still looking of Carson basically from what we've seen in the beginning of the season here. And again, he's trying to do too much. And we've seen play after play now. He's running the ball. He's trying to get out of the pocket, but he's still holding on to the ball. There was a tackle not too long ago here with Dunlap where Carson basically went straight up and down, landed on his knees, and just basically fell forward. And if we're going to keep seeing Carson do this, we're going to keep seeing what we've been seeing since 2017, which is him constantly injured. How many times are we going to go through this talk? I mean, I don't get it. It's frustrating to see the product out there on the field. And you got Dallas Goedert, he limped off. I don't know what ended up happening there as far as, I guess, from the tackle, but he limped off. Miles Sanders, at least, is trying to show some life. But Carson Wentz, again, here we are. It's week 3. It's against the Bengals. They're making Joe Burrow look, phenomenal for the most part, even though he's not. So I just don't get what's going on. I don't know what you see on your end with the gang back down there on the at Knicks, but I'm not liking what I see from the first half.
Well, the offensive line, I mean, Jason Peters is, I don't know where his head is. He's just finished. I mean, this guy's, it's like Desperado with this guy. It's a disgrace. I mean, I don't know. This team's just not dialed in. I don't know what to say anymore.
I don't either. It's your loss for words. And Mike Sherman that put him in here real quick. He says, please like and share the page and join these guys after the game. Yes, Mike, you are correct. We hope that everyone is liking the show. Please like, share the page because it can only make us better. And after today's halftime show, we will be on after the game because after the game, we are going to show the recorded segment with Mike Grote from the Chicago Bears, the sideline reporter. And if I'm looking right now, the Falcons are on top of the Bears, 16-10. Trubisky and crew not looking too good either. So looking at the stupid penalty, exactly what it was by Malik Jackson, leading with the shoulder to the helmet to Joey Burrow. And I don't, believe in any quarterback going down. Of course, then there was a cheap shot that was made towards Deshaun Jackson, or not Deshaun. Good Lord, I forgot who. May not have been Deshaun, but I forgot who they took the cheap shot after. But that's not the way the rest of this game is going to play out. You got to play smart football. Jim Schwartz took the heat last week, but I don't see why he should take the heat this week because, again, the product on the field is not what we've seen from this team before. So Malik needs to get his head together because it just makes no sense. And I know who it was, Tate on Mills, when he ended up taking the hit. He led the same thing with the shoulder to the head. So I don't know if that was retaliation because of Joey Burrow, but again, it's just Carson Wentz. He's not doing too much. Now he's trying to, or he wasn't doing enough. Now he's doing too much. You're trying to look Ham-esque. It's just, to me, it's aggravating. It's aggravating, and Carson can do so much better. And I don't understand for the life of me what the disconnect is from practice to the real thing. I don't get it. And I don't know. It's frustrating, Mike. It's frustrating.
Oh, it is frustrating. I don't even know if I have an answer for it because it just seems like it's, I don't know, nobody looks like they're on the same page on this team. They're just out there trying to collect the paycheck to look like they're playing. I mean, with the exception of that touchdown to Greg Ward, a flat out disgrace.
Correct. And
Who the hell do you? There has to be a lifeline here where somebody needs a shot in the arm. I don't know.
I don't know either, but
I mean, to me, it's like watching paint dry. Really, if you really want to, I mean, it's slop. I mean, it's you look around at some of these other scores, it's like they're all low scoring games. But I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on, but not just to bring them into it, but it just I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm in agreement with you because I don't know. Greg Ward at least looks like he has some life this week compared to the last two. Obviously, he caught the touchdown before the half, which is at least maybe that'll shift some momentum the Eagles' way. I'm not 100% certain. I don't know what the talk is going to be in the locker room. Again, the communication needs to be there. Carson Wentz, once again, is holding on to the ball too much. A couple of times he slipped out of the tackle, but you're trying to do too much with what you don't have. Throw the ball away. You're going to cause yourself, again, either an injury or your sack count is going to continue to rise. Because if the O-line is not there for you, throw the ball away. And I'm refraining from saying anything other than that because it's the frustration level starting to creep in. But throw it away. There's no reason for it. You're trying to make something happen for Deshaun Jackson. You're throwing it towards the sideline, but almost kept it in bounds. I mean, I just don't understand what's going on with Carson Wentz. There's a disconnect. Where the disconnect is, I guess we're going to find out with another "it's all my fault" type interview after this one because 13-10 lead doesn't mean anything to me whatsoever. I don't know what it means to the fans, but maybe we can squeak out a win. Maybe I'm not too sure. But one of the fans there at Nick's Roast Beef, he was saying that we're going to put brown bags over our head, and that's the way it looks like because the dog pound went. They went through it. They went through losing seasons, and it just. I don't know. It's how in the world can you just not put a product together on that line to make things happen? The running game, yeah, it's a little bit better than it was last week. You talked about it prior to the half here, but it's still not where it should be. And I don't know. It's getting frustrating.
I mean, Miles Sanders ain't looking bad, but it's still. I'm like a loss for words because I don't even. Like, honestly, this team is very hard to watch. And it's like, we're all diehards to the end. We're on, I'm going to sit here till they go, whether they go 0-3, whether they go 6-10, whatever. Like, still going to support the team. But, I mean, I feel like I'm going back to the 2012 season where they lost maybe 8 in a row, and it was hard. I'll be honest, it was hard to even watch this team.
No, at this point, you look at it right now. They look like a 5-11 team at best this year with what's going on at this point. I mean, if you're going to put a streak together, you need to start putting it together now because right now it is not looking well for our Birds. It's just not. And just because I'm down here in Tampa as well, folks, don't think by any means I'll ever turn out to be a Bucs fan, even with TV12 being down here, because it ain't happening. Because Bucs fans down here aren't Bucs fans. So, with that being said, I'm a diehard Eagles fan, just like you are, Mike. But it's just, I just don't understand why in the world we can't seem to be on the same regimen. It's just, if you're going to have a balance of passing, running yard plays, then do so. But it's, again, a couple of times it was underthrown balls. It was overthrown balls once again. It's just starting to look just like last week. It's starting to look like number 5 will always love you all over again. And I don't need no number 5 will always love you. I need 11 to step up and be the man. If you want to be Cam, then go on out and rip your S out from your shirt. Do something because something needs to happen. And it needs to happen fast.
There's no lifeline. It's just like, not to call you off, but it's just like, no. I can't say it.
You can't, but going to Mike here real quick. He says, we'll be doing some good scoreboard watching after the game. Phillies trying to get into playoffs. We know that if they don't get in, Matt Gledtech is out. If they don't get in, that's what the reports are coming down. Phillies, Rays, Giants, Padres, Brewers, Cardinals, all starting at 3:05. Tom,
know what I say? I mean, either team can't beat the Little Sisters of the Poor. The Phillies have no bullpen. I don't even want to get on that subject.
now that'll be after all this stuff is said and done because it's a complete joke at this point. Tom says, "Hi guys, a couple of them here from Tom. Bleed green. That's what we're all trying to do." Yeah, I'm trying to bring the intensity here. We both are, Mike and I, because it's just it's getting to be frustrating. And hopefully they do put it together, pull it together. But it's just frustrating. I mean, we look at the scores around the league again. Falcons, they're up 16-10 over the Bears. Maybe right now. And by the way, guys, once again, I mentioned real quick that Mark Grote he'll be on with us after the post game. So after the game, we'll be back on, and he'll be on with us. Bills 28-3 over the Rams. That's kind of like a surprise in actuality, but Bills are looking good. They were determined, or they were supposed to be winning the AFC East. I think they were the chosen ones for it. The Browns are beating the college team known as DC 17-7. The Vikings are up 17-9 over the Titans, so they may be looking for their first win. You also got the Patriots over the Raiders at the half. That's 13-10. Niners over the Giants, the winless Giants. 16-6. Of course, it's 13-10 for the Eagles and the Texans and Steelers. It's 21-17. So the Texans are looking to get their first win. So, I mean, Mike, I don't know. Maybe when we come back on after the game, maybe the luck will turn around. I don't know. Maybe the Eagles will explode offensively. I'm not too sure. There's yet to be any significant moves from the defense. The coverage has been there, I would say 25% of the game, 75% we're still all over the place, but it's frustrating. I've got tons of stuff written down, but I'm not even going to go down with what I wrote because it's an embarrassment right now. Honest to God, it's an embarrassment. So I don't know. I don't want to get frustrated too much. I don't drink beers. I drink water, and if I can pour some water over my head and cool myself down, I would, but it's frustrating.
Oh, you might as well, though. Take a cold shower.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a flat out. It's a snooze fest. Can't get any better than that. What the hell are you going to call it? Tell it like it is. I mean, if this was the old me, I'd be yelling at the goddamn TV right now. I mean, but I'm not about to get my blood pressure through the roof in this place and
right.
Look like a jackass. But I'll be honest, I don't hold back. You know me, I pointed out, and I lose. This team makes me lose my shit. Excuse my language, but
no, it's like that.
I'm level-headed.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's plenty of people that do know me from my past that, like, I'd be like a bull in a china shop, like. But it's what it is. I mean, no matter if they win or lose, they're not paying the bills. And,
sure. Nope, they're not.
And it's just like, I've seen the bad days. I've seen the garbage of this team. The 1998 season, 3-13. Where did they go in 2012? 4-12. Like,
yeah,
you've seen the garbage, and going back to the early 80s when this team was bad after Dick Vermeil left. Hopefully we're not going back that way, but somebody has to, players have to be accounted for, the coaching staff. I don't know what Doug's doing. I don't know what 11's doing, but, we've had a nice run the last couple of years, and it's like, if we're, God forbid, we're going back to those, the last year of Andy Reid where, Andy, his son passed away, and, the garbage years of garbage and kickoff is starting.
Right. Well, we got probably about 20 seconds here before the game comes back on. Mark Smith stated that I'm not satisfied if we win. I agree. We've been talking about it, so I appreciate the comment. Another quick one here. Fuji picked 24-13, Angel 17-13. The Juru 23-23, 23-22. Say yeah, the Juru is correct. You know, I don't know. We'll see how.
Who's the
But we'll see how the rest of the game plays out. Real quick, obviously, thank you to Nick's Roast Beef again, Tampa Joe's, who sponsored the show, and by the way, thank you to everyone who tuned in to the live show, the pregame show. 622 views, and we cannot say enough thank yous for that. So we appreciate it. Again, like, share the page. We will see you guys after a game for the first time this season. And after the game, we'll have our second interview with Mark. So we'll see you all after a game. Mike, let's just hope that this turns out to be much better than the garbage that we see right now on the field.
Eagles, Eagles. Let's go.
Eagles, go Birds. And we will see you guys here after the game.